Now, as Nigeria marks yet another Democracy Day, stakeholders have reacted one way or the other to the state of the nation. Speaking with KAFTAN television news crew, the immediate past Minister of State for Transport, Prince Ademola Adegoroye, said there is still better days ahead for the nation as long as all Nigerians, including the political class, push for a better nation. Our staff reporter, Timitope Adeliji, who was with the ex-minister, reports.
June 12, 1993 is 32 years today. This date holds significant importance in Nigerian history, marking the annulment of the country's freest and fairest presidential election, which was won by Moshood Kashimawo Olawale Abiola, but cancelled by the military government led by General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida. The aftermath of the annulment led to widespread protest, unrest, and eventual transition to democratic rule in 1999. Recently, Babangida admitted in his memorial that Abiola indeed won the election, citing the results showed Abiola satisfied the requirement for winning the presidency with 8,128,720 votes as against Bashitofa of 5,848,247 votes. However, the immediate past Minister of State for Transport, Prince Ademola Adegoroye, made comments on issues bordering on the annulment of the well-accepted election and other germane issues.
And of course, over these years, they've been giving all sorts of reasons why they did so. And of course, there are half-truths there. Some of them are outright lies and all of that. But what is important to me, I'm not going to dwell on if Chief M. Abiola would have turned Nigeria around. Because only God knows. Only God knows what would have happened. I'm not a prophet. I cannot see the future. But what is important is Nigerians came together. The Yorubas, the Hausas, everybody came together to give the mandate to Chief M. Abiola because they believed in him. They believed in his ability. They believed in his capacity. And what went wrong is that the military junta, headed by General Babangida, decided to put a stop to it. And so that is why we are still where we are. When people come together and exercise their franchise and freely and willingly give their mandate to a person, why would anyone come back and say this is not right? That is the issue. And so the importance of June 12 cannot be overemphasized. That was the day that Nigerians, irrespective of their tribe, of their religion, came together to say that we believe in this country. And so I want to say that we must continue to build on the gains. Unfortunately, not every government that has come after that has been able to build on the gains of June 12.
Also, another Nigerian and a media expert, Akinwumi Abodunde, did not hide words on how Nigerian politicians have failed in their responsibilities to the masses.
The thing is this, it is shameful that 2 years, less than 2 years into an administration, into a tenure of 4 years, everybody's already talking about second term. It shows that Nigerian politicians are not serious. Because the business of governance is a lot. You cannot mix politics and governance. Yes, normally or ordinarily, we are used to when it's 6 months or even a year to another election, everybody begins to jostle and, the political activities hot up. But less than 2 years, it shows that our politicians are not serious. They have not attended their minds to the real issues, the issues of insecurity, the issues of poverty, the issues of joblessness, the issues of bad road network, so many issues. So the truth of the matter is that Nigerian politicians need to actually rethink their actions and activities and focus on governance, administration. That's important. That's why you are elected. That's the truth. Otherwise, Nigeria will go down the drain again. And because you see, politics is a very sentimental thing and it is a very tasking thing. So once you focus on politics now, you will be distracted from administration and governance. I advise that those in office, elected into office about 2 years ago, should actually please focus on administration and governance. At the right time, they can begin to discuss politics.
Ajibade Ajayi, an Akure resident, emphasized that if Chief MK Abiola had been president, things might have been better and that the politicians are there to satisfy themselves and not the masses.
Based on his antecedents and the fact that he was a gifted man, intellectually, maybe he would have done better, but only God can say that. We don't have the power of, foretelling, except the Holy Spirit intervenes and tell us, oh, this is what would have happened. So we couldn't say categorically or specifically.
Oshodi Olawale, in his own account, said leaders of the nation should do the needful to put smiles on people's faces.
I want to advise the government that let the issue of insecurity be the first paramount in their agenda. 2027 will dictate itself when it comes, but let the issue of insecurity be tackled.
From Akure, the Ondo State capital, Temitope Adedejo reporting.